Say hey everybody, Golf House here, and welcome back to the Stack. We are back on the Fullstack gaming server. This is episode 3. Glad to have you along. In the last episode, we went ahead and built out our spawn house. Um, a lot of good commentary about it. A lot of people seem to like the way the house looked. I wasn't quite so convinced. So I've gone back and I've made a few adjustments, and I was planning to show you that here in the beginning of this episode. But as you can see, I'm not at spawn. I am at a new area that Jopie and I have kind of staked out and decided that we are going to use as our kind of combined base area. And you can see it behind me here. Let's go ahead and get our screen back the way that we want it. Get our armor up. As you can see, I've been busy. Inventory is a mess as usual. So this is an area. Jopie and I went and scoped out a couple of places. I found an area that that she really liked and I really liked. We found a couple of areas. Jopie found an area that we both kind of liked too, but we chose this one mainly because of its scenic view. It's got this nice little hill around the water. There's a little bay area here that we can do something with. The land is pretty flat, even though it's on a hills biome, so it goes kind of out a ways. There's some spruce forest that way. There's another spruce forest over the hill there. There's a regular forest back there. But the land is mostly flat and good for the building. So as you can see over here, Jopie has gone ahead and built us a little starter house here. And of course, because it's Jopie, she can't do a starter house without making it real pretty and lots of flowers, because that's how she rolls. So this is our little temporary house and mining base. We'll have to fix the spelling there. We can't let that stand. But this is our little camp out. And the reason that I had to get over here so quickly and couldn't start out my episode at spawn is because I had to go on a rescue mission. Let's eat a little bit. Let's eat a little bit more. I got a tweet from, a tweet and a direct message from Jopie yesterday asking for my help. And if I can figure out how to do it in my editing software, that tweet will be on the screen now. It included a screenshot, which is hopefully what you're looking at, showing her predicament. She was at a set of coordinates down here doing some mining, and she managed to get pushed by some water into some lava. Then the water turned the top level of that lava into obsidian, pushed her down further, and had her in a bit of a precarious situation. So she sent that picture to me and asked me to help her out. So I came through here, cleared out all of that lava, managed to get one stack 34 of obsidian, and this spot right here, I believe, is where she was. So we got all this cleared out. I left her a little note that, they may take our lives, but they'll never take our obsidian. And I left some water downs because I figured she would be on fire when she logged back into the server. And so then when she logged back in, she wasn't. So this is what we managed to save. She would have almost certainly died underneath that lava if we hadn't come and cleared it all out on her behalf. So we saved a bunch of gold ore, her diamond boots, her diamond pick, her sword, all of her enchanted gear, 27 coal blocks, and 23 obsidian. So we've done our good deed for the day. We'll leave that here for right now. But this is kind of where she's been. All of this work here is work that she has done. I have not done any work in this part of the world. except for that lava extraction. But as you can see, we've got the beginnings of a little strip mine down here. She's started to pretty up the floor a little bit. We've got to kind of figure out what we're doing. Are we doing stone? Are we doing the gray stuff? I like the polished white stuff, the shiny white on the floors here. And we'll have to figure out what we want in the interim and what we want on the ceiling and all that. But I'm kind of liking this. One thing I'm not too keen on right now is this single aisle door, or not single aisle door, single aisle words, single aisle staircase. But this was obviously a temporary thing, and I'm sure between Jopie and myself, we can get that rectified pretty quickly. It looks like it's nighttime. I kind of like how she's done this. If we come up here, all the way up, we have a little platform here for scoping out critters. And I don't know if I have any more. I do have some arrows. Let's go ahead and take care of that guy. I really need to enchant this bow. I'm getting kind of sick of wasting 3 arrows on each critter. So let's go ahead and sleep. We'll go ahead and we'll make it daytime. Because the thing that we need to do first, before we really do much of anything else, well, is do a creeper check first of all. I'm not really worried about anything but creepers at this point. There's one back over there. There's a burning zombie. The skeletons found the shade. I'm not too concerned about that either. I'm really mostly concerned about creepers because I don't want them screwing up this landscape. But the first thing that we need to do, after we've checked for creepers, is to... there's 3 of them over there. Great. There's a drunk spider. Go home, spider. You're drunk. Anyway, we need to build us a nether portal because our spawn village is kind of near 0-0. It's not right at 0-0, but it's close enough for government work. But if I pull up the F3, we're nowhere near 0-0. In order to find this spot, we had to go 2,500 blocks away. Probably more than that with once you do the Pythagorean theorem thingamaj. I was an English major. I can't math. We're probably really far away from 0-0. So we need us another portal, and I'm trying to figure out where I should put it. I'm kind of leaning towards either here, over there, or over there. And now that I'm kind of looking at it and eyeballing things and seeing, where Jopie has started to build over there, I think I'm going to do it over here. I think that would be the most useful thing. There is apparently a cave entrance down here somewhere. Ah, interesting. It moves into a mine shaft. It doesn't look like the mine shaft has been explored at all. I thought maybe Jopie had come down here because it was lit up, but that just appears to be the lava. So that's going to be useful. We'll have to investigate that here pretty soon. I'm not in a position to go mine shafting right now, so we're just going to leave that be for the moment. We'll figure out a way to get down there here shortly. The other kind of neat thing about this terrain, and I don't know that you'll be able to see it from here, but if you go out in, I believe it's that direction, maybe 150 more blocks out from the edge of that render distance, there's an ocean monument. Now, I have not taken an ocean monument on in survival yet. I've gone in creative and just kind of explored them a little bit, but certainly not on this server. So I have no idea what the makeup of that is going to be, if there's any room for sponges in there, or what kind of treasure awaits. But that's going to be something that we want to tackle soon. But for right now, though, I think what our first goal should be is to build us another portal. So I think what I'm going to do I have any dirt on me? I do have a little bit of dirt on me to kind of patch that up. I don't have a shovel though, and that's what I need, because I'm going to kind of clear this out a little bit. I'm going to knock down this little bit of dirt, and I think I'm going to take the dirt down one level to about here, use that as my platform, and then we're going to get another portal built. So let's stop the yapping and go do that. Okay, well, it ain't pretty yet, but it's gonna do. So let's come out over here and we will go ahead and build us a platform to portal ourselves up. We'll just put some dirt up here for right now. I'm not too worried about the aesthetics yet. We will come back and do all that at a later time. So that's going to be our portal for right now. We'll end up kind of dolling up this area shortly, I'm sure. But I need some flint and steel, and I also need to go make it daytime because we've got some of this area lit up, but not nearly enough. Let's go ahead and kind of light our path back over to the temporary house and kind of eliminate some of the critter spawning spaces that are right next to us. We tend to get creepers out here quite a bit, so let's fix that. We'll go back and make some more torches here in just a little bit and make a day. New Optifine out. I'm a couple of weeks behind on building that. Now, do we have any flint? We have got the iron, but do we have flint? We do have flint available. Yay. Okay, so let's go ahead and make us a flint and steel to light up the portal. But, thanks, guy. But before we do that, we have to do a little bit of math because I want to make sure that our nether portal is going to throw us into the right spot in the nether, because we do have another hub on this server and we need to make sure that we link up appropriately. So if I come over here and I pull up the F3 screen, we're at, let's see, alright, negative 2462 73 688. So if this is where I am in the overworld, in the nether, I need to be here. So we've made it to the nether, and we've made it to negative 307 and 85. And this is where our nether portal should be. Now, I had been digging kind of out through here, and just as I was getting around about to the spot that I needed to be, I opened up into an existing nether tunnel. So I think if we keep going back that way, it takes us to King Turtle's place. And I hope I'm not messing anything up by building my portal here. But I think we are far enough away from his. I think if we've got to run quite a ways just to get to anything. So I don't think our nether portal placement is going to be an issue. I'm just hoping there weren't any plans for this particular tunnel. If there were, we can fix things. We can change some stuff around. But let's go ahead and light this portal up, and hopefully when we get through to the other side, we're back in familiar environs. I hope I've done my math. I've done my math. Excellent. But it's nighttime here, and it's not very well lit. So let's go back through and see where we end up. And we're back where we started. Excellent. So now that we've gotten that done, I need to go ahead and I need to connect this portal up to the hub. Now, we could just use the existing tunnel, but I think it's actually quicker if you think of the tunnel going that way. If we come down through here, you can see I've just made a real basic tunnel. We won't end up needing this part of the tunnel anymore because we're going to be taking it a little bit to the right. But if we bring the tunnel back out to about here-ish, somewhere in here, then it just kind of follows down. And I've left some wood logs in the floor to kind of help me find my way back to the Nether hub proper. I think we go this way. Is it that way? Yeah, I think it's that way. We didn't put down any crafting benches. So we come down here like this, and then like this. Most of this, where the torches are, this was existing Nether tunnel where people had been exploring before. And we will come out here at Ichabod's portal. So we may have to bribe Ichabod to move his banner and his andesite maybe over here somewhere, something like that, so that we can connect back up to this tunnel. But yeah, I guess the next thing that's in my future is a bit more of this digging. Yay! Always a lot of fun, he said sarcastically. But it needs to be done because Jopie is not going to stand for a 1x2 Nether tunnel for very long. She's got discriminating tastes. Why do you think she picked me to build with? Man, that has been a ton of digging. And really, I'm not quite done yet. So let's go in and take a look. You'll see that I've barricaded our Nether portal, and that's because of this guy. And that guy. And the guy up there. And him over there. And that one that's been swimming for the last couple of days. These guys are not very bright, and the Nether is not the right place for them, so we're keeping them out of the portal. But if we come in through here, ta-da! We have a tunnel, and it's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, we're gonna have to work on this, but at least we have a tunnel now. Now it is 5 blocks wide, which is bad because guests can spawn on that, but it's only 3 blocks high, which is good because the guests can't spawn under those conditions. Now I am going to go through. I'll show you the design that I'm working on over here, and I am going to slab the floor. Now, one of the things that Jopie has pointed out is that will make this a 2.5 block high area, which isn't going to be good for horse travel. So she's going to come through, or I might come through at some point too, and we're going to take out the top layer there and do something to make that better. But right now, this is the kind of design that I'm looking at. It's not anything too extravagant, and I still need to figure out what I'm going to put down here. In talking with Jopie and some of the other folks on the server, we thought maybe mossy cobble would be a good feature, but mossy cobble is a pain to make happen because you've got to have just a ton of vines for that. So I'll have to find some vines and make a nice big wall somewhere to grow them on in order to make that happen. But as you can see, we've got kind of a 4 block pattern here where we have the shiny white stuff for 3 blocks and then a wooden pillar. We might be able to bring these wooden pillars across to make it look like a little bit of a beam, and then I've kind of stuck just some plain oak wood back there, and then stuck a redstone lamp in so that we can get rid of these torches as we go down the path, and then this whole pattern will just be repeated over here. I did kind of play around a bit with the thought of offsetting it so that the lights over here on the other side would be parallel to this, and then the wood would be kind of parallel to that. But the more I looked at it, I realized that didn't really look visually appealing. It just kind of looked like I got it wrong. So I'm not going to be doing that. We're going to be doing something a little bit different. I've been kind of scrounging for stone and cobble to make these slabs. Pigglesworth kind of pointed me towards a stash that he has, and Jopie's also got a stash of cobble too. So we should be able to make this path go all the way down. I do have quite a bit of the white stuff here, not nearly enough for what I'm trying to accomplish. So we may have to make this a kind of a multi-part project. But I think we have enough to get started at least. Okay, so I've made a little bit of progress, and I've now run out of resources. If you look, you see I've got 2 pieces of oak wood, only about 18 more planks, and looking inside the chests, I've got a whole lot of netherrack and not a whole lot of much else. I can still, I think I've got the stone. Yeah, I've got the stone to kind of make more slabs, and that's easy enough to get. I can go back and raid Pigglesworth's chests and go smelt up the cobble that Jopie's got going on. I think I'm going to use Jopie's cobble to make mossy cobble down here for the path, but we've got to get some vines first. Now that I'm kind of building it, I don't know. I'm not real sure that I like the monotonous of the shiny white going on down the line. I may shake this up a little bit and maybe do like 3 patterns of shiny white and then switch over to shiny gray, and then do 3 more of shiny white and then maybe switch over to the shiny pink stuff. I don't know. Why don't you leave your suggestions down in the comment section, and maybe I can find some inspiration there. As you can see, I made it to about here before I ran out of wood, so I'm going to have to go back to the tree farm and do all that. But as you can see, we're kind of getting there. We can see the turn from where we are, and of course once we get around that turn we've got to go all the way down there. So we've made some progress, but we've still got a long ways to go. Hopefully I can get most of this done off camera, and then when we start up the next episode I'll be able to come in here and show you a fantastic new nether hub tunnel. I figured I would end the episode over here back at the spawn house and kind of show you some of the things that I did off camera after the last episode. I went ahead and I kind of extended our fences down there. I didn't really like the fact that it looked like the entire house was kind of standing on those skinny poles, so we kind of fleshed those out a little bit, put fence posts kind of all the way around. The only thing that I didn't do was do it here, obviously, because then we wouldn't be able to get on the road. And then I made this little patterny thingamajig to kind of facilitate that. Did go ahead and put a slime block down so that when we come up here, we no longer fall and get hurt when we hit the bottom. And I think that was about... Oh, I also just added these fence posts up here for a little bit of texture. They don't actually work to protect you at all because they're on the diagonal, so you can still get through and kind of fall down if you want, but I thought they looked nice. I also kind of raised the roof a little bit. If we go back over to Sheep's roof, I'm trying to do this without showing you Jopie's house because I don't think that she has released her episode yet, so I'm trying to be cognizant of that. But you'll remember that the previous design, we just had the 1 level of stairs there, and then we went with the slabs. I went ahead and I ripped out those slabs and put in a set of oak stairs just to give it a little bit more definition, and then we put the slabs back up again. So this roof is still mob proof. Hopefully it's rain proof too. Alright guys, well I think that's going to just about do it for me for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed us kind of working on our nether tunnel and getting us connected from our spawn area out to the new base that we're putting together. If you've liked this video, go ahead and click the like button. If you've really liked it, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And if me derping around on this server makes you feel better about your Minecraft experience, stalk me on social media. I'm darn near everywhere. And we hope to see you in the next episode. Until that time, my name is Golfhouse. This has been Fullstack. Catch you later.